Morning, all. All right, so today we are doing the jersey countdown counting down from 90 through 81. We've got, I believe it's 2 from Pittsburgh, 2 from Vancouver yet to come. There's a couple of wild ones in there as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in at number 90. So this is the Pittsburgh Penguins white Robo Penguin. You know what's interesting is, so when you're collecting jerseys like I do and you get a number of fakes, you get concerned. The fabric on this made me concerned momentarily, so I double checked with the other Robo Penguins I have, and no, it's the real deal. It's just the fact that there's a little bit of bubbling on it and it's the CCM threw me off, but it is the real deal. And I believe I got this one through Jersey Baron as well, and Jersey Baron does sell real jerseys. So yeah. This is number 90 on the overall countdown, and yeah, white Robo Penguin, as we refer to it. So yeah, there you go. Good place to start. Number 90. Number 89 is this Vancouver Canucks. This is the original Orca in navy. This is the authentic on ice jersey. I got this through Van City Sports. It's a size 46. It's an excellent jersey. I do like the logo. And again, I've mentioned this when I had the white one on here. I think that at the time these were introduced, the Canucks were going through kind of a rough time, which I'm going to talk about in the video today. And so I think that's part of the reason why people didn't like this. Plus, remember, Orca Bay owned the Canucks. And then suddenly they had an Orca on the front of their jersey. You don't have to be a genius to figure it out. But I do still think that it's a good idea for the Canucks not to change back to the skate necessarily. And I know there's a lot of Canuck fans who want the skate back, but I do prefer this one overall. So there you go. Number 89, Vancouver Canucks. And this is the Orca with odd colors, and yet somehow it's unique. So that kind of makes it stand out now. Number 88 is this Florida Panthers reverse retro, which of course everybody seems to love, and yet we all get mad at the Islanders and say the Islanders didn't put up much work. Really, Florida putting this together didn't do a lot, but they did bring back the old logo. They did change the colors on the shoulder, and they brought back the secondary, of course. I think it's fantastic. Really, nothing bad to say about it. I think the reverse retro program in general went really, really well. I mean, there were some that didn't sell fantastically, but I think they went pretty well, and Florida's an example of how to do this right. Even though, if they really wanted to go with something that was reversed and a color they hadn't used, they would have made it a yellow jersey, which really, truly would have made it reversed. But I like the gold in here. Florida, of course, 96 being the year they went to the Stanley Cup Final. And there you go. Florida, 88. Number 87, the first of 2 Minnesota jerseys to appear in this section of 10 jerseys. This is the Minnesota Wild. This is the reverse retro, which shows that Minnesota North Stars colors with the Minnesota Wild logo. It works. This, of course, blank from... yeah, this is one of the ones I got from Ben. Anyways, I had to get this one through the Minnesota Wild store because it was that hard for me to find. At least in terms of being sure that people were going to have it. That was one thing that with the reverse retros was an issue. Certainty of who was getting which ones because of the sparse amounts that were produced made it tougher to get. But I'm glad I have this one. This is a fantastic jersey. This one's actually a size 50. This is one of those ones that the logo was really a different size on each size jersey, and I like the 50. I like the size of it on the 50. So yeah, it just shows that the Minnesota North Stars colors absolutely work for the Wild. At some point, I would think you'd have to do that for a third. I'm not saying change it full time, but just for a third, you'd have to do North Stars colors, right? Number 86 is this New York Rangers Liberty jersey, which of course is the reverse retro version of it. It is very simple, but it works, and it works because that logo I think is really, really nice. This is the NYR that they use as a secondary on a lot of things. So yeah, it absolutely does for me. It works. There's a little bit of sparkle they added to the shoulder logos, which is kind of nice. And again, they did change the sleeves a little bit, but it really wasn't one that needed a lot done with it. So this on here shows 96 as well, which was the year that the Liberty jersey came into effect. And yeah, again, it's a look that Ranger fans were asking for, demanding a lot. And so with reverse retro, they finally did it. If they do the reverse retro again, we'll have to get this in white, because the white one's really nice. You haven't seen it yet on the countdown, right? There's a reason for that. At 85, I interrupt this reverse retro portion of the countdown to show you a regular Adidas a jersey, in that this is the Minnesota Wild home or away jersey. And you have the red in here. Really, really love the logo. That everybody knows I love the logo. The green stripes are nice. Everything about this is really, really good. Love this on the shoulder as well. And yeah, it says Minnesota right in here. So I do have it above the reverse retro. Just barely. They're right in the same range as one another. But I do think that Minnesota has a winner with this. I know there's people who want to see the red go away. I disagree. And I, that's just me. I think that the red and green as part of their color scheme has been from day one. No reason to change it now. It's been over 20 years. So yeah, Minnesota Wild. Pretty basic, and yet sometimes the basic works. At 84, and another white jersey on the countdown. This is the New Jersey Devils. This is the Reebok. So what I like about the Reebok one is the striping. I like the striping at the bottom here. The neckline looks good. Always love the New Jersey Devils logo. And that's really the thing for me, is that the current jersey from the Devils, I'm not a huge fan of the striping, so the Reeboks are still part of the countdown. In the case of most teams, the Reeboks, you'll notice, aren't even in there, because they really didn't change anything, if maybe minor changes here and there for most teams. Like I think Columbus changed their shoulder patches. Or no, they changed the shoulder patches shortly before they went over to Adidas. Anyways, if a shoulder patch changed, I didn't make it a different number in the countdown. That to me just seemed kind of ridiculous. It was a debate I had years ago. I don't have that debate anymore. But the New Jersey ones, I think, have changed enough that it warrants having the Reeboks in a different spot than the Adidas. And in this case, it's higher than the white Adidas for New Jersey. Number 83. This is the Pittsburgh Penguins yet again. The Robo Penguin on the sleeve. This, of course, is gold. Should probably close that. So, wasn't sunny at the start of this because, it's October in Lower Mainland BC. But, of course, as soon as I'm getting this going, that's where you get just that one ray of sunshine that comes in and makes it so you guys might have a hard time seeing the jerseys. So, until I vanquish the sun, here we are. So there we go. Pittsburgh, very nice jersey. Really like the gold. Again, I know there's people who love the colors they have now. I prefer the gold with the white here and black, and of course the gold triangle here, and the Robo Penguins on the shoulders. This started out as a third, and it was fantastic. I remember when they brought this out, I thought that might be the perfect Pittsburgh jersey. Sadly, it didn't last that long, but I really do like this one quite a bit. Number 82 is the Canucks Reverse Retro. Love this jersey. I really do. And if you haven't got the impression yet, there's a lot of Reverse Retro in the top 100. It's pushed a lot of other jerseys out. And this one, I love the gradient. I always like the gradient on the red and black one, which you guys have already seen. This, of course, is Bo Horvat, because of course it is. I have a Horvat in blue. I have a Horvat in the Reverse Retro, and I have a Horvat in the white. So, oh, and I think I have... No, I don't have a Horvat in the skate jersey. I don't think I have a Horvat in the skate jersey. I don't think I do though. But yeah, so if I ever am needed for Bo Horvat related activities, I'm covered. I'm also covered for Brock Besser related activities, which he's in the news today too, which is sad because already. But yeah, so Canucks Reverse Retro is number 82. And is one of my favorite Canuck jerseys. They'll never wear it again. They lost every game when they wore it. It's gone. It's finished, just like the Millionaires. I was going to say Metropolitans. Millionaires jerseys never coming back. But yeah, I mean, they lost everything wearing it, but at least they looked good while they lost. And here we are, closing out this portion of the countdown. At number 81 is a Hartford Whalers Reverse Retro. So yeah, the reverse retros ended up just as high as people might have expected. And let's see, are we going to see any reverse retros tomorrow? No, we will not. The next reverse retro is actually at jersey number 63. So yeah, this is just kind of a run that we've had on them, and this is a fantastic one. Love the H inside the logo, and of course the funny thing being that, and I've talked about this before. When I was a kid, I didn't see the H. I just saw the W and the fin, and I thought it was weird. I was like, well, that W is shaped kind of odd, but I mean, I never said I was the smartest of children. So when I saw the H, it was kind of a mind-blowing experience. I was like, okay, so oh, cool, the negative space, that's the H. Yep, way to go there, buddy. Way to figure it out 20 years later. But yeah, really, really love the logo. I love that they brought Pucky back on the shoulders. Pucky did not last long on the shoulders at the NHL level, so I'm really glad he's on this jersey. And what's not to love about Whalers jerseys and colors? And the gray, while other teams that use gray and their reverse retros seem kind of odd, it works for Hartford because the last jerseys they wore before they left Hartford had gray in them. So it absolutely works for them. Still don't understand for Toronto, but it works for Hartford. So there you go. That wraps up this portion of the countdown. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.